Hello and what's up? It's been a while, but it's happening again. And no, another porno is not happening again. That was a one-time deal. They got me caught into it. They bribed me with all the free sodas, and then I found out it's only like the tiny little cans that they give you and that bullshit, so I'm not doing that again. But I am doing another vlog. I know it's been a while. I know you've been all dry without me in your lives, making it brighter and just altogether better, so as you know, and as you could imagine, school's started up again. And as school happens, I have more things to talk about, more fucked up things to talk about more than likely. Because I talk to my friends in school, I say something fucked up, I decide to write it down so that I can later talk about it, or something completely fucking retarded happens that I just, basically, somebody needs to die after it happens, you know? Whoever it is, that's an optional type of thing. Maybe I'll write a fucking draft, bitch, and then you'll get picked, and then you know what? You're dead. That's not my fucking problem, alright? You shouldn't have gotten picked, alright? Luck made you its bitch, alright? Not my problem. But anyways, I'm gonna get through talking through some stuff now. As you know, I'm fucked up. And you're gonna see through this video that I am fucked up if you didn't already know it, which I'm sure you do, of course. But my dad said something today, and I thought it would help show you and maybe explain a little bit what's going on in here. Not much. There's no way to do that without cutting my brain open with scientific research. So maybe I'll donate my body to science or something. But until then, I have something to tell you that my dad said it's fucked up. So I have history, third period, this, and that, or whatever. And it's really easy because basically this 7 minutes of note-taking, and then we basically just talked about current events. Currents events? No, not currents. This isn't fucking waves and Pangea and shit like that from science. No, I mean like we're talking about current events. So I was telling my dad how easy that my history class is. Basically, we took notes for 7 minutes, and then we just talked about current events for the entire class, the first part of the class. And, you know, he would just say, what about current events? And, you know, someone would raise their hand and they'd be like, hey, I heard that guy got his dick stuck in a blender and now it tastes like more than just a strawberry smoothie. And then I was like, hey, an 8-year-old kid grabbed a handgun and shot his grandma in the face and she died. Which really did happen, which is, I don't know how the fuck that kid managed to get a handgun. I don't know if the parent got confused with the toy one and he was like, alright, here you go, have fun with your little pop gun, and then he shot his grandma, and he's like, so what's the warranty on that? Can we still return it? Because I kind of want my money back if it's going to kill my fucking grandma. But he didn't get his money back, which is fucked up. But I brought up that subject, and I told my dad, because I said we just brought up stuff and whatnot to waste time, and he's like, what did you bring up? And I told him what I brought up. And you know what he said? He said, well, I don't know, maybe the grandma was holding out on ice cream or something, and that's why he shot her. I mean, fuck me, Dad. Maybe it explains something. It's terrible. It's terrible. Still pretty funny, but poor grandma, you know, she got fucked on that one from my dad, but that was what my dad said. And now it's going to be things that happened to me and what I said, because I just got done with my third day of school today. I was going to record this yesterday, but got home and kind of time didn't go too well. I was kind of mad, and I'll tell you why later, so let's just save it for now. I'll divulge my problems with you in just a minute. Therapist trends here for my own well-being. It is basically to help me, and maybe it's a good thing I didn't do this yesterday because now I have more things to talk about now that it's today, so I'm going to get right into what I'm trying to say to you. So first day of school, I wake up, I'm tired, my nuts are saggy, but you know, I walk downstairs, I eat my breakfast, I walk into school, whatever. I need to go get a new schedule because they fucked up and didn't put the lockers and locker combinations on our schedule, so I got my new one. I walked over to my locker, I twisted the knob like a little hard nipple, and I opened it up, I stuck my things in, I took it out, I give it a kick, and I let it know it's my bitch. And after that happens, I walked to first period. French class, whatever. I failed Spanish. As you might have seen that video, a Spanish project I did with Chad. If you haven't, I'll link it in the description, but it shows maybe why I did so bad in Spanish. But I did bad, so I decided, you know, maybe French will be better. If not, what the fuck do I have to lose, you know? Maybe a few brain cells because I'm going to masturbate more because I'm going to be mad, but, like, that's going to kill anyone, so now it'll literally be to the point of where I'll masturbate so much that I'll have no brain cells left, and then it'll just be me, like, on continuous masturbation. I'll be like, because because I won't have any brain cells left. That's the only thing I'll know. It's like on my daily schedule, wake up, masturbate, eat, masturbate, 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 masturbate. I almost started at every day because I'm just too busy masturbating, but I don't know where that got to. But anyways, I walk in, and I'm late by like a minute or something, but it's the first fucking day of school. I mean, even like the first 3 days of school, maybe, if you're late, I don't see why they should give a fuck. But especially on the first day, first period, you know what she says to me? She's like, why are you late? Bitch, why do you think I'm late? I was jerking it in the fucking bathroom, or I took 5 minutes to itch my fucking nuts, and I wasn't looking at the time properly. Like, obviously I needed to get my shit and go to my fucking locker. I wasn't busy stuffing fucking dead bodies in my locker. You know, it took me a while to unload my fucking book bag, bitch. I had a whole entire fucking set of weapons. Is that what you want me to fucking say? Because guess what? I need to figure out where the fuck your fucking classroom is out here in the fucking boons. It's literally away from everything else, way away from my locker, and I need to get my shit. I don't know, what does she expect me to do? And then a kid walks in like a minute after me, doesn't ask why you're late or anything. She's just like, alright, here's your stuff, go ahead and fucking sit down. I was like, are you fucking serious? Sit down? If she had said sit down to me, it would have been sit down on my finger so it could stick straight up your ass, you little bitch, you're late. Not any friendly little sit down to me. I don't think so. But that was unfortunate. So that was the first thing, you know. It's kind of like, well, fuck me, but you know it happens. So whatever. I'll continue throughout my day. On a little side thing I noticed, you know, people have made some bad fucking decisions in school, you know. I saw this guy, and he had his hair cut or whatever, but it was like brown hair here, like normal, and then right in the middle, it was just blonde, and his hair is curly. I don't know what the fuck he was going for. Like, hello, Elmo, you creepy little fuck. That looks fucking retarded, so I don't know what people's deals are anymore. I hope I didn't offend anybody that has that hair or anything, but I'm sorry, it's fucking stupid. You know, you might be a nice guy, but you made some stupid fucking hair decisions in your life, you know. Maybe not the worst hair decision in your life, that's a pretty fucking stupid hair decision, if you ask me. So, next thing I'm going to talk to you about is art. Now, the reason why this isn't a commentary, because I was actually planning on doing a commentary, I recorded some gameplay, and I got my nice TV back, as you can see. Boom, boom. As opposed to using that one right there with my clothes and my dirty panties and lotion, which is right there, and papers on top of it. I'm not going to be using that anymore to record my games, so the quality will be a little bit nicer and smoother, just to let you know. But anyways, I got my nice TV back, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I recorded my commentary, and then I realized what I have to talk about, it'd be great with some video evidence to go with it. So I figured, you know, my face, my nipples, oh wait. Whoop. Alright, I'm very sorry. But that mixed with this video evidence of things I'm going to show you, it's going to make your fucking day. So, first things first, that art that I was saying, so I get in, you know, I see some stuff to do or whatever, and I'm like, kind of looks a little bit hard. And I remember that in 7th grade, I may or may not have failed art class, and despite the fact that I got A's and B's and everything else. Don't get me wrong, the teacher was a bitch, but I still failed art class because there was like a whole bunch of freehanding and shit. And then in 8th grade, I remember that I did pretty good, and I was like, and then it brought me back to more into 8th grade, and I realized that I had drawn a picture, and we were supposed to trace our hands on a paper, and then we were supposed to do some type of background, and I was like, 2 hands. Like, obviously, right? So, I draw a pair of tits, I draw some hands covering them, but I just erase the nipples, and then, you know, it looks like and I said I was grabbing dodgeballs or some bullshit like that, and then when I got home, I just redrew the nipples in, and I have it in my room right now, and I just thought I'd show you this artistic Picasso shit that I have stored in my room right now, motherfuckers. Don't let this information get out, or there'll be motherfuckers contacting me on the eBay account I don't fucking have, and giving me prices on this shit, so I'm gonna show you what is going on right now. And so here it is. There's one hand, there's the people playing dodgeball, and there's the other hand. As you can see, it's totally me grabbing a nice pair of tits. Look at this! Look at these! Woo! So there's that. Next, coming up, you know, I go to study hall, right? And then I go to that study hall and I leave, and I go to a second study hall, like 2 study halls in the first semester, and then 0 in the second semester. And, you know, as you might imagine, that's pretty fucking retarded, you know? I get to basically have no work the first half of the year, and the second half of the year, I'm fucking drowning in it like nothing. And so I'm thinking, like, maybe it'd be a good thing because I do need one period to do my math or whatever, and then I need the other period to, like, what, itch my ball sack or something. But the thing is, I'm thinking about which period to itch my nutsack in so I get the greatest efficiently of work to nutsack ratio, and then I get confused and I don't do either one, and then I need a third period to do both of those things. So basically, they just created another study hall for me. Fucking crazy, right? But yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I'm actually kind of bored in one of the study halls, so a little tip though, when you're bored, sometimes I like to count the hairs on my nuts, because you see, it's split in half to where one side of my nuts, it's got like 3 little hairs on it, and the other side, it's like a fucking lion's mane, and I trained it to roar and shit. Like, it's quite a big difference, so I mean, that's a fun little thing to do if you're bored, just to let you know, and yeah, just, you know, trying to help out, make the world a better place. Now, next is lunch. So I go into lunch, you know, and I like my lunch, but the thing is, the second half of the year, it switched from 4th period to 5th period. That's a difference, which means my lunches are going to be switched, which means my friends are going to be switched. I mean, is this discrimination or what? Just pick out the guy in the lunchroom who has the smallest dick and switch his lunches? That fucking hurts, man. And I will not stand for this shit. Martin Luther King, but with my dick out to prove that it really is small. I mean, Martin Luther King, they knew he was black, so he didn't have anything to prove. But for me, you know, I gotta stand up for what is right, and it's gotta stand up with me. So, that's that. I'm trying to get it switched to where it's 4th period, and I'll talk about that later. And now we're going to go on to probably the worst thing of all. Whoa, so I didn't know when I was recording this video, but it's like 23 fucking minutes long, so in order to cut down a little bit, I'm going to cut this video into 2 parts, you know, part 1, part 2. Part 1 today, the day that you're seeing this, obviously, unless you're seeing this late, bad you, and then part 2, 2 days after that, so... Thanks for watching this first part. Like it up so you can get part 2, or whatever you want to do, comment on it, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later, and bye.